Hi, my name is Kyle Ben. I teach AP US History at the Elizabeth High School Upper Academy in Elizabeth, New Jersey. My students are too young to have remembered September 11th. They were alive, but they have no memory of the event itself. Having said that, they're not completely removed from it. I don't think they view it in the same way that I would view, say, Pearl Harbor or even more so like the Johnstown flood or something like that. There's still some sort of personal connection because it was relatively recent, and I think they can understand, at least on a superficial level, how it affects their lives. In my class, when we discuss September 11th, we do so more from an academically distanced perspective. We look at the big picture political implications, the economic and social implications of September 11th. How does it fit into the broader context of American history? If we want to get more specific, we could talk about the political and social divisions within the United States and how September 11th may have somehow affected those divisions. When I talk about, when we get, the more personal side of September 11th comes out when my students ask me and express concerns about what's going on in the world. So for instance, with ISIS out in the Middle East, or with Ebola. They're curious because they want to know how worried they should be about things like that. And my response to both involves my post 9/11 experience, and I'll even tell them here's a post 9/11 like lesson for all of you, and I'll tell them immediately after the attacks, we didn't know if we were going to be attacked again, if it was going to be just as bad, if not worse. And as far as anyone was concerned, it could have happened at any time. But if we let that fear inform our behavior, then we would never leave our houses. There's only so much we can control, and while you may be concerned about, what could happen to you, whether it's, in the aftermath of September 11th or any other threats we could face in our lives, you can't really let it break your stride. You just have to keep going on, even with that in the back of your mind. I like sharing my personal stories from September 11th, not just because my students have no recollection of it, but because I was their age when it happened. Of course, that makes me feel like my grandfather, trying to, give a personal account of a major historical development like that. But I think as we go further, and especially in classes like mine, yeah, you're probably likely to see more of an academically distanced look at September 11th, which for someone like me, and for many of us, is weird to think about.